Ever felt like a wallflower in a crowded room, watching others effortlessly draw people in? In today's world, knowing how to make people like you can be a true game changer. But here's the secret. It's not about flashy outfits or the perfect hairstyle. Imagine walking into a room where everyone genuinely wants you around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make that happen. Ready to unlock the power of connection? Let's dive in. The power of authenticity. Be yourself. Unless you're a weirdo, then don't. One of the most significant factors in making people like you is authenticity. In a world filled with pretenses and facades, being genuine stands out like a sore thumb. But, you know, the good kind. People can sense when someone is being insecure. So here's the first tip. Don't be fake. Unless you're auditioning for a reality show, in which case, all bets are off. Start by embracing who you are, flaws and all. This doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for self-improvement, but rather that you should accept yourself as a work in progress. Share your interests, values, and even your quirks with others. Let them see the real you. When you present your authentic self, people are more likely to relate to you and appreciate your uniqueness. Storytelling. Your life, your narrative, not the one where you're a superhero. Storytelling is a powerful way to showcase authenticity. Share anecdotes from your life that reveal your personality. Whether it's a funny mishap, like the time you tried to bake a cake but ended up with a science experiment, or a heartfelt moment, stories create connections and help others see you as a real person. Just remember, your stories should be relatable and not too far-fetched. No one will believe you saved a puppy from a burning building unless you have photographic evidence, or at least a very detailed explanation. Share stories, even the embarrassing ones. Got a story about the time you accidentally FaceTimed your boss? Use it. Stories are what make us human, and a little dose of embarrassing honesty can turn a stranger into a friend. Just don't try too hard to look like the hero in every tale. Sometimes the best stories are the ones where you're the lovable klutz. The art of listening, more than just hearing. To truly connect with others, you must first understand them. Listening is a critical skill in building rapport and making people feel valued. Think of it as a superhero power, active listener man, ready to save the day by giving their undivided attention. Be curious, not creepy. When it comes to making people like you, few things are as powerful as listening. But here's the catch. Listen to understand, not to respond. Most people treat conversations like a game of double dutch, just waiting for their turn to jump in. Instead, approach each chat like you're Sherlock Holmes, genuinely interested in the other person's story. But here's the line. Be curious, not creepy. No one wants to feel like they're being interrogated on a first date. So keep the questions light and don't go full detective. Compliments, make them real, not robotic. Forget the generic, you look nice. A compliment that feels genuine and specific can make someone's day. Think of it as going beyond the obvious. Instead of saying you're funny, try, I love the way you make everyone in the room laugh. Specific compliments show that you're paying attention, which automatically makes you more likable. And who knows, maybe you'll start a mutual admiration society where compliments are the only form of currency. Reflective responses, validation matters. After listening, validate the other person's feelings with reflective responses. For example, saying things like, it sounds like you had a tough day, or I can see why that would upset you, shows that you are engaged and care about their experiences. This validation is crucial because it signals that you genuinely care about their feelings. Plus, it gives you bonus points in the friendship department. The charm of positivity. Positive energy is infectious. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate positivity and enthusiasm. It's like walking into a room and feeling the sun shining just a little brighter. So, how do you spread those good vibes? Optimism, the bright side of life, or how to be the eternal Pollyanna. Practice optimism by focusing on the good in situations and highlighting the silver linings. Share positive stories or accomplishments, both yours and others. Your enthusiasm can inspire and uplift those around you. Just remember, nobody wants to hear about how you saw a rainbow after a storm while they're trying to deal with their own storm. Balance is key. Humor, the universal language, even if you're not funny. Humor is a fantastic way to break the ice and create a friendly atmosphere. Share light-hearted jokes or funny anecdotes to make others laugh. But be mindful of the context and the audience to ensure your humor is appropriate. A little joke can go a long way. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Just remember, if your jokes flop, it's the delivery, not the material. Or maybe it's just them. Self-deprecation. Use sparingly. People love it when someone can laugh at themselves, but there's a line between funny and self-sabotage. It's totally fine to joke about your questionable taste in reality shows or your lack of culinary skills, but don't make it a pity party. Instead, use self-deprecation to show humility, not insecurity. Mirror the energy without becoming a parrot. Mirroring someone's vibe is a great way to build rapport. But remember, there's a difference between being relatable and becoming a full-blown copycat. If someone is sharing their love for action movies, don't start listing every action movie in existence. Instead, lean into the excitement with them. Show genuine enthusiasm and let them know you're invested in what they're saying without losing your own voice. Discovering common interests. Take the time to learn about the hobbies and passions of others. Ask questions about their interests and share yours as well. This exchange can reveal shared passion that can serve as a foundation for friendship. For example, if you discover they're a fellow cat lover, it's game over. You've unlocked the first level of connection. Sprinkle in hints of your hobbies. Mention that you have a passion for something unusual, but don't go into all the details. Just say, "I've been learning about brewing my own kombucha," and then move on. Trust me, curiosity is one of the best ways to get people to like you because they'll want to come back for more. Working together to make something awesome. Collaborate with others on projects or initiatives. Working toward a common goal creates a sense of unity and allows you to appreciate each other's strengths. Think of it as building a friendship brick by brick, preferably with Lego blocks. The magnetism of self-assuredness. Confidence is an attractive quality that can draw people toward you. When you believe in yourself, others are more likely to believe in you too. Plus, confident people often get the last slice of pizza. Need I say more? Body language. Speak without words. Your body language conveys confidence. Stand tall, maintain open gestures, and smile genuinely. These non-verbal cues signal that you are approachable and self-assured. For instance, crossing your arms can make you appear closed off. Instead, think of yourself as a warm loaf of bread, fresh, inviting, and ready to be sliced. Avoid overloading the conversation. We all know someone who can turn a high into a monologue. Avoid being that person by staying aware of the flow of the conversation. Speak with purpose, and remember, sometimes saying less is more. A few well-placed comments will keep you interested without overwhelming the other person. The power of eye contact. Maintaining eye contact while speaking or listening conveys confidence and sincerity. It shows that you are engaged and interested in the conversation. But don't stare too long or you'll risk giving them the "I'm plotting your demise" vibe. Find a balance. Speak clearly and positively. Articulate your thoughts clearly and use positive language. Avoid self-deprecating remarks, as they can undermine your confidence and discourage others from forming a positive impression. Instead of saying, "I'm not great at this," try, "I'm excited to learn." It's a mindset shift that others will notice. Help out in little ways. No need to pull out grand gestures or write love ballads to be liked. Sometimes it's the small, thoughtful actions that make a big impact. Hold the door open, offer to carry something heavy, or give someone a heads up if they have spinach in their teeth. These tiny gestures go a long way because they show that you care about others without expecting anything in return. Respect and kindness, building trust, because nobody likes a jerk. Respect is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Demonstrating kindness and consideration can go a long way in making people like you. It's like sprinkling kindness confetti everywhere you go. Simple acts of kindness. Little gestures matter, like holding doors, not holding grudges. Engage in small acts of kindness, such as complimenting someone's outfit or offering help when needed. These gestures show that you care and are willing to invest in others' well-being. Even a small "you did a great job" can brighten someone's day and create a positive association with you. Ask questions about their passions. One of the easiest ways to make someone like you is by showing interest in what they care about. So, even if you know nothing about rock climbing or competitive knitting, don't shy away. Ask questions, dive in with curiosity, and be open to learning something new. Who knows, maybe you'll find a new hobby, or at the very least, you'll gain a fresh perspective, and if all else fails, you've got a new conversation starter for future interactions. Boundaries. Respecting personal space, because not everyone wants a hug. Respect personal boundaries. Everyone has different comfort levels regarding physical space and emotional sharing. Being aware of these boundaries demonstrates your consideration for others. Remember, not everyone is ready for a bear hug, especially on a Monday morning. Conclusion. Remember, everyone you meet has a story to share, and you have the power to be a part of that narrative. So go out there, be your wonderful self, and let the world see the genuine connections you can create. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more insightful content.